Advanced scales and modes. The major scale. Okay, I've loaded the major scale in Tessitura Pro, and we are in the key of C. As you can see, the major scale is built with 6 consecutive perfect fifths. There are 7 notes in the scale, 7 possible modes, and 12 possible transpositions. This scale does not present any transpositional symmetry. The Ionian scale is a source scale since it is the most often used mode of this structure. The intervallic components of this structure are whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. Remember that any major scale will follow this pattern. The Ionian scale is composed by all major or natural intervals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. In the key of C, the scale has all the natural notes: C, D, E, F, G, A, B. You can modulate to any key by turning the outside wheel. So here's the F major scale, or F Ionian, which has 1 flat. The B flat major scale, 2 flats, and so on. The main chord is a major 7th chord, and the chord tones are 1, 3, 5, and 7. The tensions are 9, 11, and 13. Other triads that apply to this scale are the C sus2, the C sus4, and the C triad. Let's listen to it. And the main chord? Let's view all the modes in the major scale. Here are the 7 modes, sorted by mode number. Ionian is the source. Dorian is mode 2. Phrygian is mode 3. Lydian is mode 4. Mixolydian is mode 5. Aeolian is mode 6. And Locrian is the 7th mode. Next, I will give you a few exercises to practice and learn the Ionian scale. Let's load the Preferences panel and adjust the settings. If you are playing a transposing instrument, don't forget to change the transposition here. Choose the clef here. Adjust the range to fit your instrument's range here, or to limit the range where you will be practicing the patterns. I am going to adjust the range so I have a limited range for the first exercise. And limit the pattern to only 1 octave and choose the lowest range as a priority within the range I've previously selected. Also, I will be modulating by perfect fifths clockwise around the circle of fifths, so I'll choose perfect fifths down. And leave the ostinato or looped patterns to repeat 4 times. Okay, let's load the Patterns panel. So if you're a beginner, or you've never practiced the Ionian scale, let's start by practicing the first 4 notes in the scale in all keys around the circle of fifths. Let's load the ostinato to practice first 4 notes and enable the next key auto button. Let's start with a slow tempo. 120 is fine. And play 8th notes. Okay, there we go. First 4 notes of the major scale in all keys. And so on. Next, the last 4 notes of the scale. So we load the ostinato to practice last 4 notes and play. Okay, so now we can practice the entire scale up and down in one octave. So let's use the steps up pattern and enable the retrograde button. Let's play it. Now we can practice 2 octaves. If you've made it this far, then you'll have a pretty good grasp of the Ionian scale. Now we can take it to the next level. There are plenty of different patterns you should practice. Tessitura comes loaded with hundreds of patterns, and you should practice as many as possible. A good way of using Tessitura is to use these patterns to test your level. So in every practice session, you can choose a certain pattern, study the concept, and then attempt at playing the entire pattern around the circle of fifths. For example, let's load an ascending ladder pattern where we skip up and step down. And let's do it over 1 octave only. Remember, all the notes belong to the Ionian scale in the current key, and you're skipping 1 note up and stepping down for an entire octave. Here it is. Remember to check our other videos on Tessitura Pro and visit mDecks Music at mDecks.com for more music apps and books. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.